Inside the SCCA, presented by Goodyear Racing Tires. Brian Bielanski here. And with me is Justin Barker.
That's right.
You have an officious title now with Goodyear. We're going to get to that all in a minute.
Okay.
But I asked the same question to everybody when we get started with this thing, and that is, how'd you get started in this crazy sport that we love?
It's been a family affair.
Yeah.
So my dad raced vintage cars, vintage Vs with SVRA, and got me interested in running Vs about mid-'90s or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't not only have a history in racing, you have a history in racing in the SCCA.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so this is, have you done the runoffs with Goodyear before, or is this your first year?
First year in this role.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've run our tires for sure.
Oh, sure. So were you a Goodyear tire guy when you were running the Vs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of awkward if you were or one of the other guys.
Right.
So before you got to Goodyear, what was how important was what you did with the SCCA to getting into the field to do this as a career?
So they kind of came together at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I started racing when I was in college, and
Okay.
then also started my internships with Goodyear when I was in college. So they kind of linked up at the same time. Yeah.
What's the alma mater?
Virginia Tech, right up the road here.
I'm sorry, I lived near Charlottesville for a while, so I'm not allowed to like you. We're going to stop the interview right now. I'm just kidding. I didn't even go to UVA, but just like you get that UVA aura, you know, and it's in the food and the water and everything. So, okay, so you're a VodTech guy, great engineering program there.
Yes.
Usually a lot of the motorsports engineers these days are coming out of VodTech or Purdue. Mm-hmm. That's the two really popular tracks.
Yep.
So are you a raised Virginia guy, or did you end up at VodTech because of the engineering program?
Yeah, we moved around quite a bit when I was growing up. Ended up in high school in Virginia. Then made the transition.
Where in Virginia?
Winchester, Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know the Charlottesville area well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So now you're with Goodyear.
That's right.
What's your role here?
So I'm in charge of product development for race tires and quality as well.
Okay.
So this is, we've got a broad scope of products in that space, but wanted to get out and get back to my roots a little bit and enjoy the week here with the team, and see how things are going. So
Sure. Product development right now really big between Goodyear and the SCCA with the new introduction of the B-Spec tire.
Exactly. Yeah.
I know you guys are excited about that. What should the B-Spec drivers be excited about?
I think we'll deliver a extremely consistent product. Provide really close, good racing that they're used to.
Right.
And the trackside support is going to be phenomenal for them.
Yeah, that is one thing that I think they're going to get used to really quickly.
Yeah.
So the problem with providing trackside support when you get started is that they're going to expect it to continue. Right. So what do you do when you're not at the racetrack? How does the job go?
So we do a lot of work with our customers, talking about what they need, what their product needs are, what they expect out of the tire. And then on the quality side, we're working with our suppliers and in the manufacturing plant with the folks that work there to make sure that the products are as outstanding as we can make them. Those are the big areas that we focus on.
So when I started racing, it was Sports Renault. That's how old I am. And the Goodyear was the spec tire at that point in time. It was the Goodyear Eagles, which I think were straight-up street tires that were just shaved down to whatever it was, 3/32 or 6/32 or whatever it was. But I never thought about calling Goodyear and asking for tech support on my tires.
Right.
Is that a recent phenomenon in the club racing world?
No, we've been providing track support for quite a while. Even when I was racing Vs, I could talk to the engineers that were coming to the track and work directly with them and make sure that they gave me the best advice possible for a car setup and inspecting tires and making sure.
Maybe that's why I was so slow. Is I never came and asked the questions, and I just thought I'd come to the tent and buy my tires, and you'd mount them and take my money, and I walk away. So maybe that was my problem, is that I wasn't asking enough questions. So note to self: ask more questions.
Right.
Is it going to require more personnel with the B-Spec?
Yeah, I think we'll have some more presence at the track. Obviously, more cars to check.
Sure.
As they're coming off the track, especially. So.
Sure. It is, and you work real closely with the distributors, right?
Yep.
That's part of the team, depending on which track you're at, depending which distributor,
sure.
right?
Right. Yeah.
What's it like growing up as a SCCA family guy to now show up as the Goodyear guy?
Well, I got to say this week's been fantastic,
Yeah.
making a lot of reconnections with friends and family. I got to go to the Formula V party on Thursday night and just see friends all over. And my mom was up at the track yesterday, and she's worked registration before when I was running, and she met some folks that she worked with in registration, over a decade ago. So it's been great family feel to it, and just great to get back into again.
So when you're getting back out in a race car? I mean, because I know Jay, and I will. I can make this work. He can break you away for a little bit. He's not he's ignoring me. I think he's watching the race, or he's just ignoring me because he's listening to me. When are you going to come back out and race with us?
I don't know. I've been doing a little bit of autocrossing now.
Okay.
With my daughter who's driving now.
That's awesome.
So just
that's very cool.
Getting that connection with her, it's been great, and with the autocross, she can ride along with me, so that's been fun.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. All right, so Justin, thanks so much for stopping by,
Sure.
and I'm sure we're going to run into each other a lot in the next 3 years.
Yeah, my pleasure.
So good luck with everything. All right, this is Inside the SCCA, presented by Goodyear Racing Tires.